What's up, guys? Tomahawk here. Welcome back to some more Minecraft Survival. We're playing on SG Highway, and literally about 30 seconds ago, I just got out of a hub lobby, and I was talking to people as well, specifically one person. I'm not gonna say his name just for the sake of him maybe not wanting to, be referenced in this thing. And how the heck did I not get that sword? It was literally the first thing I touched in the chest. Anyway, so something that I was this guy, I was arguing with him against this kind of like this one topic thing, and he was saying how people, YouTubers, are unappreciative of their fans, and that's not necessarily something I'm going to be talking about, because obviously I'm super appreciative of you guys totally know it. That's why I do daily uploads. Just, you guys encourage me to keep doing videos, I keep doing them, whatever. But the thing that I was talking about is the whole idea of YouTubers, specifically bigger YouTubers, doing videos with their fans. And he was arguing that, that should be something people do, it would totally make someone's day, it would make their, their year, their life, whatever, if they would be able to, get into a game, into a call, and record with their YouTube idol. While I agree, in theory, that would be super cool, it doesn't necessarily work out that way in reality, and there's not necessarily any way for it to actually work. And my whole thing is, let me just kind of prove this whole thing, or at least just go back and think of this with a story, right? When I first started doing YouTube, I obviously did not get many views. I did my Call of Duty videos and maybe got like 100 views max on anything, and that's how it was. And I thought it was super cool to make videos. Like, I always thought, it would be the most amazing thing in the world if I could ever get a video with, like, let's say Syndicate. But in reality, in my head, I knew it wasn't, it wasn't ever gonna happen. It wasn't realistic. And the thing is, the guy was saying, well, the reason it isn't realistic is because people don't want to do videos with their fans. It's just like, it's the people's fault, not necessarily the fault of the person who wants to make, a video, the guy who's not able to get his channel out and exposed very easily. And I agree with that. It is, not necessarily the easiest thing to get your channel out there. And the thing is, expecting that you are going to, as long as you keep spamming this guy's inbox saying, hey, record with me, I'm super awesome, I'm a really cool guy, whatever, it's not gonna actually happen. And the reason why is YouTubers, when doing collaboration, the main point of doing a collab with someone else is gaining a mutual benefit that applies to both channels, not necessarily just one or the other. That's the point. So you can gain subs while another person gains subs. It's the reason why people do videos with a huge group of friends, because every time, your friend gets a sub, you get a sub. And like, if there's 3 of you guys, every time one of them gets a sub, it makes for group growing much better. But the thing is, when you are doing a video with, let's say, a fan or someone, you have 50,000 subscribers, and the person who wants to do a video with you has, 100 subscribers, it doesn't necessarily help you. You're kind of just giving a little bit of a handout to the person who doesn't, who doesn't have the amount of subscribers as you. And back when I first did YouTube, being the smaller person, I didn't necessarily care that, the bigger person had nothing to gain from me, because I just wanted, I wanted to be part of that big game too. Because, who doesn't, right? Making videos online sounds like a good game, right? It'd be really fun. And it is. But, I remember when I did one of my friends, he was friends, he still is friends, with Jerome ASF, he was friends with him, and he said, I could get you to do a video with Jerome if you do such and such. And at first, I thought it would be the coolest idea ever to do so. But then I realized that even if the person did the video with me, if Jerome did a video with me, in reality, it wouldn't necessarily be something that he wanted to do. Because let's say they're like really good friends, and it's just like, hey, you want to do a video with my buddy? You want to do me a favor and do a video with him. it's not necessarily something you want to do. It's kind of like when, you know, you go and take out the trash. It's not something you want to do, but you're still doing someone a favor by doing it. And that's the thing with YouTube, is if Jerome were to go record a video with me, he wouldn't be as enthusiastic or, you know, as fun as he could be if, you know, we were both benefiting from it. You know, it was a mutual thing. It's kind of just like, it helps both of us out. It makes it so it's good. And that's the whole thing, where it's just like, you can't necessarily expect someone to do a video with you, or even if they do a video with you, you can't expect them to be as, you know, the same thing as if it were more fun. You know, if it's fun for both parties, it's better for everyone as a whole. And he was just saying, it's like, you know, you should, this guy in the lobby is just saying, you should do a series in which you do videos with your fans. And first thing I thought was, you know, well, in theory, be a cool idea. You know, pick a person every, you know, week to do a video with, just a random person. If you tweeted me, that would be a cool idea. But in the end, it's not necessarily something that I think would benefit me. Now, I'm trying not to sound like an asshole when I'm doing this. It's just very hard to articulate my thoughts on a whim. But let me just like say, so if I were to do this, there'd be obviously many good things and many bad things that would come out of it. Obviously, we'll start with, oh my goodness, where the hell did you come from? Get the fuck out of here! Get the hell out of here! Whoop! How did I kill you? I really expected to die right there. How the heck did that even just happen? What? Okay, I'm getting out of here. Alright, so, obviously the good things would be, is this person has the ability to get that little bit of, like, that kickstart that they need to get their channel going. You know, if they're really good and they could do that, then they get their channel going, it's really good, you know, and plus, you know, they get to make videos with the people they like, and yeah, it sounds like an awesome thing, but there's also many other, like, hassles that come to it that, from a perspective for me, it doesn't necessarily help. First off, as far as I know, you know, there could be 100 commentators out there that want to do a video with me, and only, let's say, 3 of them are good video makers that deserve, you know, 1 million subs. The rest of them are just people who want to do it for just kind of like, you know, they're doing YouTube not necessarily to, you know, have fun and entertain people, but they're doing it because, you know, I want to get famous and make millions of dollars, which, you know, isn't necessarily a bad thing, but, you know, you want to be able to connect with your audience. Not necessarily just, you know, oh, I don't care about you guys because the only thing I care about is making money. There's tons of people on YouTube who do that, who, you know, who have the millions of subscribers, and I say, you know, well, that's their thing, they could do whatever they want, but as for me, that's not necessarily how I want to run my channel. I want to do, you know, I want to entertain first, and then money can be something that can follow, because, you know, this isn't necessarily something that can be classified as a job for most people. I could, as me being, you know, in high school, it's a cool high school, you know, job. I wouldn't even call it that at this point. But, yeah. Anyway, going back to what I was saying is, you know, there's so many things which I could spend hours going and talking to these people, and, you know, I could be turned off in the first 5 seconds if these people have a microphone that sounds like they're talking through a toaster, or their recording software makes their videos look like they are shot through a potato or something. And I could just, it keeps going through that. It's so time consuming to find the good people who deserve to be out there. And then, obviously, making a video with them, it takes some time too. And it would be cool once it's finally done, but the amount of time versus the amount of stuff that you get out of it isn't necessarily worth it, in my opinion. So, oh my goodness, where the hell are these people coming from? They make no sounds. Oh my goodness. Okay, taking a break from ranting for a sec while I kill these people, or maybe die from these people. Whoop! Yeah, just get out, get the heck out of. Oh, I'm dead. Well, that sucks. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna keep on talking as a spectator. So, oh my goodness, how'd you get here? Right. That's okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna F1. People are saying my outro for me. Okay. Going back, saying. Right, so the thing is, people don't want to do videos, they don't want to do a video if it doesn't benefit you. That's just human nature, you know? It's just like, if I invest $100 into this company, I expect for my money to be returned at some point. You know, that's how stocks are. You know, you hope to make money. You don't necessarily just be like, you know what, I'm helping these people out by giving them $100. You expect to get your $100 back, or, you know, at least some portion of it back, and hoping it goes to use. YouTube's sort of the same way. I'm using a bad analogy, but it's like you can't expect some guy, some random internet person who's super famous, who has millions of subscribers, let's just say Captain Sparkles. You can't expect Captain Sparkles to go out and do a video with a guy who has 2,000 subscribers. It's just not going to happen. And the reason for that is when Captain Sparkles does a video with someone else, he expects that his time isn't wasted, and he gets help out of it too. And there's no changing that. No amount of positive thinking or, you know, communist ideas almost. You know, it's just like, oh, you have a million subscribers and you have 1 subscriber. Don't worry, everyone has 500,000 subscribers. It's almost the communism of YouTube. You know, while in theory it's a good idea to have everyone have it like at this equal level, in the reality of things, it doesn't necessarily work. Actually, that's a pretty good analogy, if I do say so myself. This person's also about to get owned. How many people will that? Okay. And I think that's as good as I'm gonna get with this sort of topic. I don't think my brain's gonna function any other way. So if you're wondering if I'm ever gonna do a subscriber collaboration series, I don't necessarily see it happening in the future. Maybe there'll be an exception where I see some guy who has an awesome channel, and you know, he's been a super cool guy in the past, and I'm just like, you know what? I feel like doing this because I feel like it would be fun for me as well to do so. So, you know, I'm liking bringing back these topic sort of things in my videos. It makes me feel smart again, and as opposed to me just trying to go be funny for maybe 20 minutes. But yeah. Survival's coming back. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it switch to 4 MCSGs in one survival, because of it's kind of like the viewership of it is kind of less, and then I think if it has a little bit more anticipation per each episode, makes people want it more. Plus, people love the SG series, and I love making it. So that's the end of the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of MCSG with Tomahawk. I will not fail the outro this time. That is a promise. Or, you know, the little end plate thing. Anyway, hope you guys have a nice day, please. Bye!
I try.